For those of you that are just getting the chance to meet me, I am Tanya Hood, a wife, a mother, and an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, I know what it's like to go through the journey of trying to discover how to build relationships because they are a part of every area of our lives. We are in relationship with our friends, with family, and most importantly, in business with those that we work with. But here's the thing that I discovered. If you are not fully aware about how to deal with your personal relationships, it will have everything in chaos. Some of you know that I got married at 21. After 11 years of marriage, I found myself going through a divorce, having to raise my two sons alone. To reset my life and survive my divorce, I took the time I needed to get to know me better, which opened me up to new love again and opened me up to new ways of revamping and rebuilding my business. Because when I got the opportunity to understand my motives and values, it helped reveal the reasons why others do the things they do. And when you are aware of that, it lets you deploy your strengths so that you can have sustainable relationships. Because in a world full of disruption, strong relationships are not optional. They are critical. Critical to how you move, critical to how you function, and how your business will grow and develop as well. So I want to share with you 3 focus areas that I have learned that have supported me both personally and professionally. When you know your core strengths, your motivation reflects your values. And when you have a focus simply on people, performance, and process, it helps you navigate that and simplify how you're working through whatever you encounter. So let's talk about it. If you are a person that is focused on performance, the natural leader in you will show up. You often reach successful planes more than you can imagine, and people will wonder how. That's because you're decisive, competitive, and with that as your value system tied into how you want to show up in excellence, you get things done. Now, for those that are focused on people, you're helpful, supportive, loving, protective. You are often the calm in the storm. As the calm in the storm, when people come to you, you have an ability of helping them feel welcome. You have seen so many people, and I'm certain that you can guess that their focus is on people as well. And then for those that are focused on process. And I use these in these 3 distinct color areas because these colors help you quickly think about the focus. For those that are process oriented, knowing that you can have a simple way to quickly tap into what you want to view helps your natural, logical, analytical mind continue to focus on being visionary, which is what you do well, and help those around you with a process that can help them do what they need next. Now let's talk about how this works, because life has a lot going on, but you can break down whatever you're dealing with into 2 conditions: when things are going well and when you enter into conflict. And when you do that, these 3 focus areas look a little bit different. So when things are going well, when you're focused on people, you're loving, you're supportive, you're caring, you're giving. But when you enter into conflict, you may accommodate more than you need to, longer than you desire, for more than is necessary. And that can be heartbreaking. For those, when things are going well, and your focus is on performance, you are the person that is that leader, the captivator, the action-oriented individual. But because of that, when you enter into conflict, you can seem assertive and bossy and pushy. That can turn some people off. But here's the thing. It's still a strength, and we're going to talk about how it shows up. Now, let's walk into those that are process-oriented. When things are going well, you are the one that develops a clear blueprint. You strategize because you are always analyzing. And when you enter into conflict, that just goes deeper. Some of you may have heard analysis paralysis. It's a real thing. And that occurs when people that are in conflict, that are normally process oriented, you dig deeper because you're trying to get so many data points that you analyze so much, it can get lost. So how do we recognize getting out of that situation? Well, there are 3 stages that I typically walk my clients through. Stage 1, if you're in conflict, your stage 1 is helping you be okay, the people around you be okay, and the situation. If you can recognize your conflict sequence in stage 1, then you can quickly eliminate it support those around you, build better businesses, and still maximize what you need to do as an entrepreneur. But if that fails and you end up in stage two means I'm no longer thinking about you. I did what I could for you, and now I will try to fix the situation. Because if I can get the situation fixed, then I will be okay. And then eventually we can get back to making certain that you are okay. But if you miss stage two and you do a deep dive down into stage three, that's not the place you really want to be, because it is there. It's all about me. I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about this situation. It is in that moment that we do not want to see people reach stage three. So when I show my clients how to walk through the conditions for your motives, when things are going well, operating with your focus on people, performance, and process, so that you can maximize what you need in your business, build better relationships, because it's all about relationships. And then when you enter into conflict, knowing where you show up in stage one. Because if you can capture stage one, then you will recognize how to move into a better direction of building the foundation that you need. Because we don't want to go through the changes in our lives. It's messy. Construction is messy. You have seen and heard some of the things that we have gone through over the past year. Our growth and development. Oh, it looks pretty now, y'all. But there was a time in the very beginning, it looked just like this. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're rebuilding, where you're growing, where you're developing, in the middle of trying to get it all together, it's okay if it's messy. Because that rebar that you see here, that is the part that you are building to strengthen your foundation. The people that come around you, like Team 18, I want to thank you all for our first annual E3 Summit. We have come together in the background, supporting each other, strengthening each other, moving through that process. That is how you build your entrepreneurial development and grow your business. Because the thing that I had to learn, it wasn't just about me. Whatever you are doing to maximize what's happening in your world, it's never just about you. That is why relationships are critical. The clearer you are about who you are at the core of your being, the better you will be for those around you. And this is just a snippet of a course that I typically share. It's my life e-course. On a normal basis, this is the price of that course, but because you are here, you get the opportunity to get a major discount. Being a part of this summit, oh, look, all the specialties that you get, plus more that will be shared with you later. And I will put the link inside of the chat so that you can get access to that. But I do recognize that there are some people that want more. And if you want more, it's okay. I also offer unlimited coaching sessions for 1 full year at this event bonus. This bonus gives you 30-minute sessions to have a discussion with me. And I'll drop the link in later for you as well. But for those of you that would like to meet me in other places, you can always find all of my social media, a lot of my contact information on my website, tanyaehood.com. There, when you click on the various things, you can see how we can connect.